Hello, good day to everybody. This is Giancarlo Agudo, student of PUP College of Law, and today what we're going to do is I will discuss the philosophy of Thomas Hobbes and how his philosophy has been applied here in our today's society. So let's start. Thomas Hobbes, it is in the year of a rationality and enlightenment, which the years from 1515 to 1770. The views of the people are not religious doctrines, but rather they established rational thought. And these are some challenges between enlightenment thinkers about their opinions to the nature of the human behaviors and condition. And to settle their differences, they established their own respective opinion to what the state of nature is. In one of his famous book, Leviathan, it is provided that if the people left ungoverned, men will terrorize each other in a state of nature in which the individuals will not stop at nothing to ensure their own self-preservation or their self-promotion. In the state of nature also, the condition of a man is a condition of war of everyone against everyone. To avert a decent into the state of nature, men must enter into a social contract, submitting to the authority and protection of the sovereign. The sovereign must be an absolute ruler with an indivisible and unlimited power to prevent factional strife and chaos. And if the sovereign, which is the absolute ruler, fails in their duty, social contract is broken, and the individuals may take action, leading back to a state of nature. And in accordance to Thomas Hobbes' idea, the state of nature is very similar to a civil war. Thus, to stop it, to make it possible, men should hand over their arms to a third party, which in this case the sovereign or the government. It is done through a social contract to ensure that every citizen would do the same. Plus, in addition to that, the citizen should surrender their freedom to an absolute ruler who will provide that the life in state of nature is solitary, poor, brutish, nasty, and short. For freedom that is a just supplementary or secondary concern. Because Hobbes believes that in the state of nature, people still have natural rights, but the said right can be overridden as long as it is for the security of their survival. And in that social contract, it is provided into its rules that there should be a supreme authority to solve the cases of controversy, disagreement, dispute, and the protection of the weak citizens. Because if there is no supreme authority, all of its citizens will do everything and will decide on their own. What are their needs in order for their survival? There will be no control because, again, on the state of nature, people are free. People are free and independent with having no duties or responsibilities towards other people. And it is to assume that some people will do everything to secure their own food and shelter, and some will do everything just to obtain power and glory. Because of what it is stated, it will lead to preemptive attacks. And due to that chaos, by the state of nature, there should be an authority who will have an indivisible power to control its citizens and to suppress the uncontrollable human freedom. In the state of nature, all men are at war with each other and live in a constant state of fear of their fellow beings. With the social contract, people will invest all of its power to the third party, which is the sovereign or the government, into exchange of their in the exchange of their safety and to promote the rule of law. And in order to make it happen, the government or the sovereign has to protect the natural rights of its citizen only if they agree to surrender all of their individual freedom and also agree that they will be a subordinate of the government. And as a state of nature, it is viewed as undesirable, stating that the people must be willingly subject themselves to a ruler or to a government in order to protect the society. And now, in the present setting, the pragmatic idea of Hobbes is still with us today. He did not give a model on how a society would be, but rather what are the necessity of having a strong government who can protect its people and to promote peace and stability and not individual freedom. And to end discussion about Thomas Hobbes' Leviathan or philosophy in a social contract, it is in a way it is still used as a model on international, national, and local governmental relations. All of our chosen Leviathan are bound to protect us in all cost, just to keep the peace and stability in relation by giving them absolute and indivisible power to promulgate the social contract between the ruler, which is the sovereign, and the ruled, which is the citizens, and to guide the state of nature from chaos to a social and civic prosperity where everybody can enjoy living and liberty without any prejudice to harm another. Thank you so much for listening again. This is Jam Carlo Lagudo. Thank you so much for your time. Goodbye.